And?
This is all about horses.
Why do horses wear shoes? Because it's to protect their feet. On the outside of their feet, it's called their hoof wall, and it's really thin. And when they walk, they can break off it's kind of like your fingernails. Like if you were walking on your fingernails, you could break off your fingernail. So they put shoes on them so it doesn't break their feet.
What is your horse's name?
What are my horses' names? I have 6 horses. Over there is Red and Charlie and Billy and Maddie. And over here on this side is Britt and Monty.
How tall is your horses?
How tall are my horses? Well, most of my horses are about 15 hands. And you know how they measure a horse? 1 hand equals 4 inches. So if you had 15 hands, you would put them like this, and that goes up to the top of his back. It doesn't measure how tall they are to their head, to the top of their back. All the way up to this right here. This is called the withers.
Do you feed your horses?
What do I feed my horses? Well, they eat hay because they're foragers. So if they were wild, they would just walk along and eat all the grass they could shove in their mouth. So they have, did you see the big hay out there? They have big round bales. Those things weigh about 600 or 700 pounds. And they'll stand there and eat on that. And then they get a little bit of grain, not much. Well, that depends on what kind of horses. My horses are called quarter horses. And quarter horses got their name because they run short distances really fast. So when they raced them, they ran 1/4 mile, but they poop out really fast. A quarter horses can run probably about 30 to 40 miles an hour.
This is a question game.
How many parts of the horse can you name?
Oh my gosh. The muzzle, the eyes, the ears, the croup, the neck, the withers, the back, the butt, the legs, the stifle, the hoof, the mane, a bunch. Yep.
He got an itch.
He's got an itch. He doesn't have fingers he can't scratch, so he uses his teeth.
What's the oldest horse you've ever had? Like how long?
I had a friend that had one into their 40s.
Wow.
So, I mean, he's almost 30, you know, and that's getting up there for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're definitely seniors.
I'm interviewing Miss Meek and her horse. Why did you choose a mini horse?
Because I don't know anything about horses, and I have a general rule that I only want animals that I can wrestle to the ground if necessary. So I'm not really into big animals. I like little ones. I'm little, so.
What do you feed your horse?
Well, she grazes, so she eats Bermuda grass and weeds and leaves, and then we also feed her something called sweet feed. That's kind of a high protein, high sugar stuff that she really likes. It's like Cheetos for horses. And then she also has hay. She's got access to hay.
How old is Dilly?
We're not 100% sure because we adopted her, but we think she's about 4.
We know the parts of the horse. There's 40 parts of a horse. All you have to do is do better than 5.
I can do 5.
Hoof.
Flank? Is that one of them?
Yeah, that is a word.
Well, I'm
I
pointing
think
at
that,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Tail,
Tail.
mane, forelock,
Yeah.
Withers.
Yes.
She loves to get scratched on her withers. Go.
Sweet.